Okay, I'm just gonna do a real quick, cheap little install for a tachometer, and this is going on my wife's Buell Blast. You want to take off your, your gas tank cover, and basically it'll look like that. This is off mine. So I'm going to use this Equus brand I got from AutoZone. And it's a pickup, so you just go off the spark plug wire basically off of this one. Gonna need some dikes and a pair of wire strippers, and I'm just going with these cheap little connectors that I'm going to crimp on there, and I'm going to split them so that way I can just slip them underneath the terminals on the battery. So expose your battery, and the next thing you're going to want is just a test light, and I'm going to hook it up to the negative right here. Hook it up to your negative, get your test light, and I'm going to go to where it says system right here. I'm going to follow that right there on this one. So it's cold, I'm not getting any power, and that's what you want. You don't want any power, you only want it to come on when you turn your ignition key on, and that's just for the night light on here. So when you turn the key on, you go down here and you touch it. Now you're going to also want it on the actual hot side, so that way it'll pull through. So that way it's going to pull through on the actual fuse. So one side's going to be cold, that's hot, that's cold. So you're going to want it on the cold side, so that way when it draws power it'll go through the actual fuse. So you don't want it on this side, you're going to want it on this side. And all I'm going to do is just strip the wire and fold it on the male version of the terminal, and just slide it in between the pickup. Okay, so keep your fuse off. And all I'm going to do is just use zip ties and just basically attach it somewhere over here, just like that. It's not the prettiest thing, but it works. And this is just so my wife can see her tack, I don't know. Okay. First you're going to want to kind of route your wires where you want it. And this is real simple. I'm just going to go through the bottom here. I'm just going to route it under here somewhere and then plug it up. If I can do this real quick. You want to get it where you're not going to pinch any wires. Okay, so this wire's for your cold pickup. Plugs in like so. You're going to want to take your hot, cold, and remote. Same thing, you're going to go in the same location. Just routing it under. And then I'm going to zip tie the whole thing with wire ties. This one will go right here. Put that in. Take out some of the slack, you don't want all of it out. You want to be able to, whenever you turn your steering wheel or your handlebars, you want it to give some kind of give. And I'll zip tie it right there. So I'm going to go to a main harness, so it's a little bit easier for it to hold on to. And the main harness is basically in the same position as all the other wires, so it's not going to move. And then I'm going to route this underneath the tank cover. So whenever I turn my handlebars, I should have enough slack to go back and forth. If you have to, just pull a little bit more. And that's as far as I'm going to need to go. That tank works wonders. Down up there. Kind of want to keep it away from any metal in case it rubs, it gets pinched. So here's where you're going to take your terminals. Flip it like so. Click this off. So that way all you got to do is just back that off a little bit and slide this underneath and tighten it again. Okay? Same thing with that side. Just positive. Strip some more of this wire off when I get a lot on there so I can pinch it really good. Fold it up, make a pretty big ball on here, so that way you have something to really grab, because this is a pretty large opening. My wife's got my screwdriver set, so break that up just a little bit. Slide this underneath. Back it off a little bit more. Slide it under, kind of get it out of the way a little bit. Yeah, I apologize for the music, it's not the coolest, but I need to find some good old rock here. Give me just a second. Alright, so we're going to take the negative, do the exact same thing. Take your snips. Trim off a little bit more. Put a large knot in it. Twist it once or twice. Put it through. And by no means I am an electrician. I'm just a little Joe Schmo street mechanic. Okay. Take this one off. Back it off a little bit. Slide this underneath. Alright. So now your remote wire. Strip a little bit more off of it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to position it. I want it on the non side. Put a big 90-degree bend in it. Hold on a second. Put a hook in it like that. And you're going to hook this like so and drive it in there. That wasn't cool. Totally bit it off. Alright, let's do that again. Strip off a little bit more. Put a nice little hook in it. I think the reason why it broke off because that wire was tinned. There we go. So now, when I turn the key on, that should light up. Okay? Now the last part, all you have to do is take this part, this component, and then hook it straight to your spark plug wire. Since it's a pickup, it'll just pick up the spark from it. So you're going to want to put it that direction because it says obviously this side toward the plug. My spark plug's right there. My coil box, spark plug wire, it's going to go that direction. Okay? Okay. So even though it's ain't going that way, I am going to, I don't want to put it that way, I want to put it this way. But I'm going to go ahead and put my nut in here on the other side. It's facing that way. Okay, and you take the rest of the wires and hide them, basically. Well, basically that's it. Now, on startup,